By 1998, however, midway through implementation of the Grand Plan, Topfold executive announced major modification, indicating that additional changes would be made. Number two, some previously planned changes would not be made. Number three, some recently realigned operations would be changed again. In early 1999, managers announced another set of changes intended to eliminate corporate bureaucracy, speed decisions, and making it all the great with the improvement of communication and working relationships among people at different levels of the organization. Early in 2001, Ford announced yet more sweeping changes intended to boost the firm's flagging bottom line and stem a decline in product quality. More significant changes followed both in the year 2003 and 2004. If we talk about the organizational chart, it has a contemporary landscape services. Its president or the owner is Mark Ferguson. Then there are retail shop managers, then there are nursery managers, then there are landscape operation managers. If we talk about the retail shop managers, there are buyers and the office managers. And if we talk about nursery managers, there are again buyers and supervisors. And if we talk about landscape operation managers, we have got residential manager and we've got commercial managers. Chain of command. Most businesses prepare organizational charts to clarify structure to show employees where they fit into a firm's operations. And we do draw a chart, the managerial chart, and we can use the example of a thriving business in Bryan, Texas. Well, then there are chain of commands, reporting relationship within the company. For example, the retail shop, nursery and landscape operations managers all report to the owner and the president. Mark Ferguson, who is the owner, in fact the CEO, within the landscape operation, one manager for residential accounts and the other for the commercial accounts go along with it. Similarly, there are other managers in the retail shop and the nursery. The organizational chart of the large firms are far more complex and include individuals at many more levels than those shown over here in my series of the tutorials. Size prevents many large firms from even having charts that include all their managers. Typically, they create organizational charts showing overall corporate structure, separate charts for each division, and even more charts for the individual departments or unit. If we talk about the building blocks of the organizational structure, the first step in developing the structure of any business, large or small, involves two activities. Number one, specialization, determining who will do what. And number two is departmentalization, determine how people perform certain tasks can be grouped together. These two activities are the building blocks of all business organizations. Specialization. The process of identifying the specific job that need to be done and designating the people who will perform them leads to job specialization. In a sense, all organizations have only one major job, such as making cars, Ford, selling finished goods to the consumers, Walmart, to providing telecommunication services, AT&T. Usually the job is more complex in nature. For example, the job of Chaparral Steel is converting scrap steel such as the wrecked automobiles into the finished steel products such as beams and reinforcement bars. To perform this one overall job, managers actually break it down and specialize it into several smaller jobs. Thus, some workers transport the scrap to the steel company's mill in Midlothian, Texas, while the others operate shredding equipment before turning its raw materials over to the workers, who then melt them into liquid form. And then there are other specialists who oversee the flow of the liquid into the molding equipment in which it is transformed into new products. Finally, other workers are responsible for moving finished products to the holding areas before they are shipped out to the customers. When the overall job is organizations, thus it is broken into the workers and they can develop their expertise in their jobs. The employees can perform them accordingly. Well, this is how it is coordinated.